Almost ready. Sorry. She got crazy real. She got too real. Too real. How's it going, everyone? Just plugging in earphones. Got my coffee. There's already a good amount of you guys in here. Sorry I left you all waiting. How dare you not be ready? Dude, I was like laying on the couch and then was like, oh! Oh shit. Got real. Got real. Alright, muting the phone. It's freezing. My apartment is freezing. Do not disturb until 6 in the morning. What's up, Daz? Clancy, how you doing? Punky, hello. Okay. So go ahead and get your guys' music going, since, you know, this one will be uploaded to YouTube, so there's that. So the real question is, hey Joker, how you doing? Oh, you don't want to see that. What is that? You don't want Spotify. You want this ridiculous face. Yeah. All right. So I got a question for you guys. Should we go blockout crazy in the environment? Just thinking about shapes, composition, illuminate, or Illuminati. What's up? Been a while. Followed. I have not had a chance to look at the reference, actually. Let's see what's going on here. Oh man, thanks for the follow, dude. Week 4 PTS? Alright. It is downloading, Mr. Clancy. Okay, so the question is, do we, should I go into Zbrush stuff? Should I sculpt those pieces I was working on yesterday? Or should we go pretty heavy into blockouts? Because there's still a lot of things to solve, you know, in the scene. Mr. Sky, I'll show you what I've been working on. This is what this channel is all about, is learning the 3D and all the other stuff that can come with it. Oh, that coffee's good. Let's see if I need my side light. Boom. No? Yeah? No? Get that? Yeah? We're good. Now I just need some awesome hair. Okay, so we've been working on these. We made this piece. So what we have now is we've got this. Ugh. We've got things like this. Let me increase the grid size so we're snapping. It's got pieces like that. We've got this corner piece now. And obviously I'm blocking these pieces are kind of like the blockout that I'm talking about. Oh, geez, unlit. Lighting only? Yeah. Detail lighting, maybe. Alright, so we've got these pieces. I'm working on top pieces for these two variations so that we can break it up. It's not the same look all the way across. Got this one done. This one's kind of cool, just because it's got some details that aren't on the others. So the idea is, you know, with these three pieces, you can just start snapping them all together and making your own shapes. I think I might put these once this scene's like done, Get these guys on the same grid. Once the scene's all done, I think I might just put these online for free. Put them on like Gumroad or something. Anyway, so you get a bit of the idea. So we got these three pieces, right? And you can, once I get this top piece on here, you can essentially make it do whatever you want as far as like layout. If we needed to, we could do this. Should probably rotate the sun so you can see the, oh man, I don't even remember where it's at now. Where you at, sun? Oh, I think I'm using the new physical light thing. Down here. Hey, Corey. You're a fan of the blockouts? All right. But like, yeah, so you get an idea of like, we can kind of just make whatever we want with this set now, right? If I need to make like an inset piece, I can do that and it'll just work. Okay, let's get rid of this. All right, so we'll do blockout stuff like right here in the concept, which I think you can see on my website. Click on that. We'll stream for a little bit longer today just because I started a little late. So if we're on my website, if you go top right, it says personal, there's this stream project. You can see the concept art that I'm going off of, obviously not mine. Why isn't that minimizing? How annoying. All right, so we've got this concept we're going off of, and you can see like right there. Oh yeah, I've got a tool that I installed, Epic Pen. This thing's awesome. So, okay, so we've got this thing here. Maybe we can block that out. Start blocking out some of the other shapes around here. I think it could be good. Let's see if we can't get going on this though. I don't care about you right now, Steam. Let's quit out of a bunch of this stuff. All right, let's do this. And I think that reference stuff is done downloading. Oh man, there's a bunch of photos in here, isn't there? I gotta unzip them. All right, we'll look at that in a little bit. Actually, no, I need to open it because there might be some stuff in there that we can pull from to help with our blocking out. So open 48 pictures. You crazy. Extract all. Extract. It says 99 pictures. Oh yeah, there's some. Oh dude, this is great. Look at this. Yeah, there's like short steps, so they're like really steep. I hate that image viewer tool. Let me open with. Windows Photo Viewer. Yeah, this stuff's dope. Dude, look how worn it is. I'm not even approaching that type of worn level. So that used to be a pool? That's interesting. Oh, we'll have to make this material. Maybe we can make that in Substance and learn how to make that work. This stuff's cool. See this, is this like a lichen? It's like a type of, it's really light material here. We'll have to get that into our Substance materials. Yeah, this is great. Thanks for this stuff, man. Dude, can you imagine if I made a trim that was like that with all the little statues? Probably end up choking myself. This is super cool. Man, look how clean that edge is. That's crazy. This is cool to see. So it looks like there's three little guys. Oh, there's guys all the way around just holding this up. And it's so wiggly. Oh, this is good. This is good stuff, man. She looks stoked. She looks so stoked. Oh, this is classic too. We're gonna have to make this material somehow. We'll probably make a tileable substance and then use I'll probably do a multi-layered material like they did on the fire hydrant, but we'll do it with different types of wood. Build some masks and stuff. Oh, this is cool. Oh, so this is good. So there's an area. You can probably see it. Oh, geez, maybe not. Right here. This spot right here. There's a little doorway in the back, which I think in the Unreal scene would be right here. So maybe we can block that out. We might go on a blockout craze just to get some stuff figured out. Like, what is this thing in the middle? What is that gonna be? That's pretty crazy how much that stuff is just preserved. Alright, so let's yeah, this is the kind of detail I want to go for. We'll get roots and stuff and vines and little grass and stuff sticking out. Alright. Let's also a new Modo update was announced. Super cool stuff in there. Maybe next stream I'll talk about like some of the features they're highlighting in it. Yeah, that type of architecture is super interesting. What's the, do we know the age on that stuff? Like, how old is that stuff? Thanks again for those pictures, man. That's super awesome. Hey, Reed, how you doing? Mr. Reeds, about 1,000 years. That's some time. That is some time. Okay, so actually I need to pull up this really fast. Need to copy image address. Take this. Just get this up here so we have it and we're looking at it. Well, always on top, so we can just do this. Open. So how are you guys doing? Fear, hey man, been a little bit. How you doing? It's super cold in this. My fingers are cold. It's cold in this closet. Need a heater. I'll just wait for the computer to warm this place up. Let me think here. So hit hit floor. So if I open those, that might give me some context to scale. So that's the pit. That's the floor. Okay, cool. This is good. Just gonna give this something darker so we can see it. Turn this one on. Alright, cool. So we get some context. Okay. Actually, I think I'm going to build a profile of those shapes. Trying to think how best to do this. Help you with your lights? Oh, thanks. I'm gonna call you Yakin. Fiyakin. Fiyakin. Yeah, maybe a fall off issue because of the scale. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Super awesome. There's a lot of people in here. Hey, Spider. Daisy, yo. Daisy's a long time viewer of the channel. Long time. Okay, so I think what we will do is we will start with that. So what I'm going to do is build a profile of this side thing here. And I think, actually, one of the photos that we were looking at will aid in this endeavor. Sorry, got a little bit of setup time. This photo. Probably go with something similar to this. Oh. You can't lurk without being called out? Oh man, if you never want to be called out again, I understand. I got your back. I'll keep it quiet. So we're just trying to build the side. We're interested in this shape here. So we've got that. We've got a little indent there. Let me make this free. There we go. Just gonna kind of freeform draw it. We're not worried about geo at all. We're just gonna make it as cool as we can. Okay, then we got 1, 2, 3. The other thing we're going to have to do is cross-reference it and make sure that it's not too high in detail, if that makes sense. Just got to make sure your details are balanced. Uniform 3. There we go. I'm just going to do that. Actually, do that. here. This is actually going to go way out here as well. I think we're just going to go with 3 here, just because, like, I don't want it to get too detailed density-wise. What up, people? What program am I using for these floating images? I'm using this program called I forget. Hang on. No, it's not called I forget. Just give me a sec here. It is called Quadro. Like that. Search that up. Super awesome because you can like center click and pan inside of it. You can scroll and zoom in and out. You can move this around and scale this. I enjoy it greatly. There's also hotkeys for it, so you can move stuff around. I think it's the Alt key. Yeah, good stuff. But I need to actually see down here. This actually goes in. Oop, we want to do that. So usually, yeah, Fear will probably know more about Unreal than myself, actually. Okay, that should, yeah. Make sure we're good here. Make sure all these are a nice little bevel to them. Even this guy. So we will clean these up. If there's anything you guys have questions on, like concept there, what's this for? So right now I'm building a profile shape of this shape here. It's doodle time. I'm building this shape. Oh, why? Oh, interesting. I can't. I'm confused. Anyways, I'm building this shape here. It's a profile shape. And then I will use that to create the majority of the shape. I will show you. Give me 1 sec here. Just cleaning this up so it's not as messy. Obviously, this is pretty gross, but we won't worry about that for now. Ew. Okay, so we're building this platform thing here. So let's try this. Man, I don't even know if I have the script in here right now. So if we go top view, and I draw out this shape. This is where the steps are, right? So we make sure these steps have the depth that they would have. So this is the shape that we need to build to. This right here. We'll just bring this up. We won't worry about it being accurate to where height-wise it's supposed to be yet. We'll grab this, snap it to that point. Actually bring it center there. Okay, so we do that, then this. So we got the edge selected, we got the profile selected. Like It's actually, we don't need the profile to be that deep. So that might cause some problems. Wait, what is happening there? You see that? There's like a... To run a mesh cleanup. I need to make some hotkeys for this stuff. Well, it's okay if I flip it that way, so we'll try that and see what happens. Okay, so we got that selected, then we'll select this guy. All right, let's see if I've got the script. Extrude path. There we go, cool. Magic, guys, magic. So I think hashtag save the quads. So I can already tell just off of this profile, this top piece is supposed to be further out than the rest, so we should probably do that before we, what the hell is going on? Look at these verts. Just floating. That's terrifying. Alright. Sorcery. So what we're going to do is actually pull this detail out like that. There we go. Okay, that's a little bit more in line. That's probably good. Yeah, you get some weird stuff with Modo sometimes. Definitely like what you're talking about. It's fun, right? Yeah. Okay, let's save again. Do that. We won't select these ones because those ones need to be flat anyways. We'll select this. Is that the same problem again? We'll just say sure. Yeah, I need to hotkey this script. Hang on here. Yeah, that's what I was trying before. Like, so I got this one, so I'm gonna hit tab or tab. You're talking about F, right? To flip the normal. We'll just leave it alone. It's being nice. We won't worry about him. It was being nice. Now it's being a dick. So we're just cleaning up these insides. Cleaning up those insides. Actually don't need that. Oh. Ugh. That is a nasty one. Okay, it says there's 2 verts there. That's exactly why that's happening. Boom. We're just gonna delete the whole top of it. That should fix that. 2 verts there. Taken care of. Thank you for the follow. I can't read your name. Burrow. Cheers, man. Cheers. We're gonna bring this back. We're gonna play with the shapes a bit now. So this is where the stairs need to go, right? So that needs to go back pretty far, which means a lot of this stuff is not correct. Get rid of these extra details. Probably need to, oh, we're not gonna, okay, never mind. We'll look at that in a little bit. Yeah, stairs need to go back that far, so the whole thing probably needs to come forward. Something like that. So I became interested in Modo actually because of that. I saw some people using it online. This is when I was at Microsoft in Seattle. I saw people using Modo online. And everyone was kind of gathered around someone's desk at work, and they're just like, dude, look at this guy's script that he's using. And it was the script that I just used for this extrude path script. And we were just like, what the hell? That's amazing. And we were all talking about how we were interested in learning Modo. Then I go to, I think that was like 5 years ago now. Then I go to Massive, and my lead is actually primarily a Modo user. And I used that opportunity to have him show me how to use it, and I just switched over at work to it. Took me about 3 weeks to get comfortable enough to where I could say, okay, I can leave 3ds Max comfortably and do this and feel okay. And yeah, now I've been using Modo for 2.5 years or so. Ugh. One, two, three, four. 4 steps, huh? We'll go with 4. This is not how you should make stairs, by the way. I'm just being lazy. I'm modeling freeform. I'm just kind of going with it. Because really, for games, you want to make sure each studio, when they have stairs, they'll have their own way. They'll have their own way of doing stairs, right? Or they'll have their own metrics. So like, it has to be 20 centimeters deep and 30 centimeters tall, or vice versa. And that's because most studios nowadays have an animation that plays when you go upstairs and lines up to those metrics. So as long as your stairs are correct, it'll look like the feet plant correctly. So there's that. Just gotta add that top piece there. Make this free again. The reason we're doing this is because I want to add a little bit of a lip to these. Like that. And then we'll do stuff like this. Just to kind of bring in some shape to it. Now we're gonna find out this doesn't fit. Oh no, it's okay. Oh, never mind. Oop. There's a little platform thing in the middle too, which maybe we'll make this shape, but we'll extrude it a bit to be something else. And we'll fix this vert from the beginning. There we go. But the reason I like Modo now is just it's doing things the way that I want mesh to move and change. So that's kind of, I mean, that's kind of important, right? Sebastian, what's going on? Hello? How are you doing, Concept EU? You asked a question earlier and I never got to say hello. So hello. Are you a concept artist? Or wanting to be a concept artist? Now that we actually have this, let's actually copy it, make a new scene, and put it in that scene. That way we can have it and say we've done it. For now, even though this isn't welded to this and all that jazz, we'll get it into position and into Unreal. And then we'll prep it to work and be correct and all that. Yes, GIF. A GIF. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Even the bugs look correct. He's just working out, man, okay? He's getting ripped. Oh, what am I doing? Now I'm all optimizing. No, I don't need to optimize this. Why am I doing this? Okay, let's get this. Roach is beyond awesome. I think also that this, I'm gonna do that just a bit. Okay, let's this camera get out of here. So that's one thing that I found really weird about Modo is it's got a camera and a directional light in every scene, and you have to make sure depending on what editor you're using, you gotta make sure that it's not importing those. Sometimes some engines do. I'm actually going to push these out. Something like that, maybe. We'll want to do things like this too, which is going to be kind of cool. Just have some of the steps dipping. You know, when you use stairs long enough, the middle part starts to sag a little bit. Oh, you don't want the base to... Right? This is just a blockout though. I don't know why I'm doing this. It's good. It's good to think about that stuff, but yeah. Okay, we'll call this alter. Alter. Yeah, alter. And then we'll get the centerpiece thing on top on there. But let's save this. New folder, alter, bx blockout, alter. Okay. Where you at? Where you at, Unreal? We're gonna have to move this cylindrical piece back as well because it's gonna clip into the all that stuff. Oh, that's a great example. Look at that. Like it's like melting. Blech. Awesome. Oh, I'm trying to use Modo controls in here. Ugh. Feels gross. Folder. Alright, I want to drag this, dragging the FBX into the proper folder. We want to make sure that this is all, usually this is all good. We don't want to import the material and we don't want to import any textures. Phoenix, what's up? What is up? Oh. Let's see here. What up, home slice? Photo integration with this stuff, it's fine. I don't know. Lighting quality preview. Just gonna build all this stuff. Oh, not play. What am I doing? Modo integration with, I don't know. I don't think there's any issues. So is that what you're wondering? Like, is there problems with how Modo and UE4 interact with each other? I don't think so. But I mean, I'm doing really basic things as far as like the complexity of game production, right? Oh, this probably doesn't have UVs. Nice. Let's fix that. It's got something. Yeah, that's no bueno. just do an Atlas unwrap on it. So UV projection tool, Atlas, click. I'm just gonna break the UVs apart really fast. Just so they're not, just so they'll pack a little nicer. But this is all temporary stuff, so it doesn't really matter all that much. Oh. Pack them UVs. Works for me. Yerp. You finally caught my stream. What's up? What's up, man? Visceral? Yo-yo? Yeah, I'm just simply saving FBX files and then dragging the FBX files into Unreal. And it's just going with it. It's just letting it happen. Need to re-import, Oh, maybe I can't do that while it's baking the lighting. Focus. Why? What? What am I doing wrong? We're just gonna do this because it's that easy. So just drag it back in. We're just gonna leave the material and the texture thing checked as well, because I'm guessing there's some type of issue with how it's importing. Nope, still dark. Ha. It's fine in the light. It's in the shadow that it gets really dark. That's cool. This is not the light you want to be rotating. No, it's not that one. I must have connected the sky. Hang on here. Do that. I'm like, that's the light, but pretty sure it's supposed to be connected to a blueprint, and rotating this is not really the best of things to be doing. It's all good. What ifs? We can figure that all out later. Close enough for me. All right, we'll build that. Grab this guy and this guy. Delete the rest of these. So we're gonna build a alter middle piece thing here. Actually, it looks like it's doing some weird stuff like that. Oh yeah, I never used fall offs. These are really interesting. Let me see if this will work correctly. Yeah, so see this fall off is like whatever, when I scale, the further down it goes this fall off, the more it'll allow me to scale. Which is kind of cool. I don't know if that's what I want though. So you could do like a radial. So when I move, see now it's only moving that. That's pretty nice. So I can do this. Whoa, it can get spherical too, that's awesome. Alright, that should work. Like looking at the, yes. Oh, that's just the position. We want 1 meter by 1 meter. This looks like it's squashed down a bit too, and it looks like it's got a base to it. So we'll just fix that really fast. Lighting's complete, huh? Oh yeah, alright, cool. Let's see what that looks like scale-wise. See the steps to the feet? Yeah, it's okay. That should be fine. So always want to be checking your character scale to the rest of the things. You guys are pretty quiet. Are you plotting? Are you plotting against me? Oh, just noticed there's some random verts just floating around. Make sure those don't. Oh, geez. When you bevel, make sure you check your rounded amount. Oh. Oh, geez. There we go. Looks like there's a little lip right here, so we'll just do that. Make sure it's not doing that everywhere. Ah, that's why. It did not weld. Oh, what am I doing? I don't need that. What? Whoa, easy there. I mean, that's cool. Lord Jeremy, you don't need to call me Lord, man. What's going on, dude? F. F in the A. That's what's going on, okay. Where about equals? Grainy renders, I am not sure about. You really need a guide for Modo? So are you new to modeling in general? Yeah, Modo has they have some good stuff online. But actually, if you join my Discord, we share a lot of tutorials and stuff in there, and if you ask me in there, we can get you hooked up with as many tutorials as I can find that go into that. But yeah, I feel like there's enough tutorials on there that you shouldn't have a problem. Enough tutorials on like YouTube and stuff that you shouldn't really have too much of a problem looking into that stuff. If I re-import this, why can I re-import? This is really weird. Is that not? Am I just not seeing it? There's that. Import asset. That's super weird. Why is there not import asset commands in here? Okay. I'm very confused. Visceral, feel free to drop a link. Digital Tutors is really good. Feel free to drop a link in the chat of this grainy rendering stuff you're talking about. Or drop it in the Discord, because there's a couple other devs in there that can probably help you figure it out, if I don't know. This is super weird, though. Oh. So, right click. There's no options up here. It's just, oh, wait a minute. They're under the... Jeez. What a noob. I don't like that being square. Something more along like that might be cool. We're gonna close these now. Your new and normals and low poly. Ah, okay, so if you go to my YouTube, I think it was yesterday. No, day before yesterday, on Tuesday, I posted. So on that YouTube channel, I post these videos, and then I tag them in the description about like timestamps almost. So basically, I timestamp the entire video based on stuff that's important. I need to timestamp the most recent one, but the most recent one is called Baking Walkthrough, and I should go through low poly, high poly, unwrapping, and baking textures. The texture baking I was doing in Substance Painter, but there's tons of tools that you can do it in. You can bake in Modo, you can bake in XNormal. I heard in Marmoset Toolbag 3 you can bake as well. Nald you can bake in. But yeah, there should be some stuff in there talking about it. So check that out. Let me know if that's not enough. I can keep helping you. I'll be here. I will be here for you. For your needs. We're gonna bring this back. Save that. Where's the floor at? Where are you at, floor? Just make sure stuff's not floating. Alright, so we got some statue-based things here. We need to put something on there. I think it should be a donut, because donuts. For now, we'll put a donut there. If we come up with something cool, we can do that instead. It's going to be the three donuts as well, you'll see. Okay, so we got to cut the sides down because that's a little crazy. Segments will go a little lower. Whole size. Oh yeah, this is feeling right. I've not made these in. This is funny. Oh, what? You can bulge on top and bulge on bottom? Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, we'll just we'll go with that. Man, that doesn't really look all that tasty. Fat 32 Dutch, buddy. Hey, I saw your car renders. Those are super cool. Donuts, guys. Only some people will get this reference, mainly people who played the Division. I like Modo. I love Modo. When I started school, I was in Max for about a year, and then the school switched to Maya. So then I was in Maya for 4 years. Then I got my first internship, and they were Max and Maya, but I liked the artists that were using Max. So I wanted to get better at, to learn from them. I figured I should go to Max. So then I went to Max, and I think I was in 3ds Max for 5 years after that. And then I switched to Modo. And I've been in Modo for 2.5 years. Super awesome. Love it. Love it. Donuts. Oh yeah, I haven't made any collision yet, so it's automatically generating collision, which is probably not giving me the best thing. I can't use the stairs, nothing. Same problem with these guys. Sometimes I can get above the collision and then it's good. Got that alter thing blocked out, that's cool. Yeah, it's fast in some ways, slow in other ways. The way that games are made, I would say that it's fast in all the right ways for game production. So there's that. But yeah, to each their own. If you're lucky, you get into a game studio that builds their pipeline around FBX exporting. At Massive, we built around FBX exporting and importing into the engine. And because of that, we're able to do things like have people using Max, Maya, Blender if they want. I don't think anyone at our studio is using Blender, but I guess you technically could. Because it's FBX. You can FBX export from there. But, yeah. So, Modo, man. Modo. Oh, are these using the same? Oh, the joys. The joys of, modular work. Oh yeah. We need to get some caps on these guys though. If they don't have caps, everything's like misaligned. Completely off the grid right now too, which is not really a good thing. We'll live with it for now. Okay. Well, we've got We've got 42 minutes left. Well, roughly 42 minutes. Probably more like 55 minutes. Because the stream started a bit late. Trying to think how you would build this. Because I think for Zbrush, these top pieces I would actually make separate so that I could chip them up a little bit. Yeah. So, okay. What else can we block out? Block out these things up here. We're okay with that. You guys have any questions in chat? Corey, did you get to ask your question? Oh, it wasn't Corey that asked the question. It was, okay. Let me know if you need help with modeling stuff. We can talk through some things. So this top piece, these are modular. This actually is the floor piece scaled, so that needs to be replaced with something. I probably should work on the tops of these. Let's do that. We'll probably just get started on it, but that's all good. It's all good. Make sure this is all saved up. Delete. Oh man, I sense a cough. This is not a good thing. Gonna load some projects. There we go. Let's see what this one looks like. Hey Bunny, yo. Let's check it out. Let's chickadee check it. Ah, that looks cool. Is that all in? That is gorgeous. Is that all in? Is that all ZBrush? That looks like ZBrush. Yeah, the edges are pretty soft, which, I mean, stylistically, it looks really cool. If you're going for a realism, they might be a little too soft up here. It's pretty sick though. Looks nice. Looks nice. So yesterday I was doing like an impromptu, like a random stream. So it was no mic or anything like that. And we were chipping away at this shape. I don't like any of this. So we're just gonna start over. I think this one was okay. So we'll leave that one alone. So I just did an auto polygroups and then I'm deleting hidden when I find it. Delete hidden under a modify topology in the geometry dropdown. So I need to prep this. This way, we want a DiNusty. Do that real fast. What do you think about this? What are we looking at here? That looks like an AK-47. Yeah. Looks nice. I'll just do this so everyone can see. Yeah, it looks good. This area particularly I really like, just because of the little wear and stuff here. It's still giving off some plastic feel in these materials, and I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because it's like a composite, right? It's a composite material. It's not technically plastic, but it's like a lightweight composite. Yeah, it looks good. It may need a bit of character, right? Maybe some tape or like looks like someone's been using it, because the damage that's on here looks like it's seen a lot of action, but like I can't tell from this angle, but maybe that it needs some scrape lines here for when the action keeps going back and forth. Get that sexual tension wear, if you know what I'm saying. I don't know why I just said that. Anywho, so this material. Yeah, oh, this detail here is really nice. Yeah, it just needs some character to it. So at the end of the day, it's, you know, it's an AK-47 or an AK-74. Is this an AK-74? I don't know. It's cool though. Old gun with a new modularized kit. Cool. Yeah, that looks good. Well executed. Where are we at here? So I've dynameshed it, so you can see it's like super high density. We need to, whatchamacallit, the AKM, huh? We need to deform, polish it a bit so that the edges aren't so tight. Having tight edges is one way to get the look of geometry, and you want to get away from that, right? Good enough to get a job? I mean, so good enough to get a job is a really weird question. Do you want me to give you the whole shebang on like portfolios and all that stuff? Cause that stuff gets super serious, right? I'll wait for you to respond before I say the next thing. I don't know if other people would be interested in these answers either. Whoa, it's getting a little crazy. Yeah, link me your ArtStation page. But being a gun artist is quite difficult. to get a position. I'm sure because you're into guns and modeling guns, you're familiar with Lone Wolf. The guy's like the gun god for the industry currently. The other guys are Red Storm, which all their guns are being made in Zbrush. I'm going a little overboard with this chipping. Let's see this. So what I usually think, yeah, that gun looks great too. It has that same thing I was talking about with the character. You're getting a little bit of it on the scope and stuff with the text on the site. It's good. But yeah, like, do you want to be a weapons? Here, I'm gonna make sure I read all of your. So, once you have the car in there, and the foliage in there, and some explosion stuff, I would probably tell you, if you were to show me that portfolio, I'd ask you what you want to do. Because what your portfolio is telling me is that you're not sure. You're just doing all the things, which is not bad. I mean, I'm horrible at effects. I'm horrible at cars. Hard surface 3D artist. Alright, so I guess I would not even do explosions at all then in your portfolio, because that won't help you sell to the people that you want to have hire you. It won't sell them that you're interested in hard surface, right? The other thing is, a hard surface artist these days, I would say, to truly stick out, you need to be able to design your own designs. So like, you basically need to be, if you're going to be a hard surface artist, you need to be like industrial design skilled as well. Because like, if you work on Call of Duty, for example, someone had to design those mechs, those androids that they're using throughout the game, like the anti-personnel type guys. Someone had to make those up, right? Usually when you get a job, it's you're in the right place at the right time. So if you have like a really good eye for a certain type of mech, and it turns out a studio is going to start using that, start building a mech, and they really like your designs, you've already got the job. Like, they will contact you, and you will look at what they're doing when you go for your interview, and that would be that. Explosive stuff like grenades, grenade launchers. Okay, so just more weapon stuff. Yeah, that's good. I mean, if you want to be a hard surface artist, guns are a good way to go about it. But you gotta put character into your stuff, or else like you just look like another guy that can replicate weapons. You know what I mean? There's so many of those now. It sounds horrible when I say it like that. I just want to make sure that you get a job. I feel bad when people push really hard but don't get it. Hopefully this information is helpful to you. I'm always here too if you want to talk about this stuff and show me new stuff and all that. Totally down. I will critique away in the most positive way I can. That's what I like to do. What is this? Thank you for the follow. You glorious brain clay, you. Some variety up in this edge. You have to make a gun for school? Man, I remember I was like, so I decided I want to be an environment artist. I'm like, that's what I want to do. And it was required for me to have a character art class. I'm just like, that's not what I'm interested in, guys. Like, well, you gotta take it, but talk to the teacher. Maybe the teacher can help you out, help you find a different outlet while being in the character class. And so I took a character class, and for you know, however long the class was, I just modeled rocks. All I did was sculpt rocks and learn Zbrush in that class, while everyone else was having to make characters. Even the ones that didn't want to, I'm like, dude, you guys know you can just like not and do something else. So I just sculpted rocks for their characters to stand on. It's funny story. What's up, Mech? But yeah, I would strongly suggest on looking at Mac's machinery, just understand how things are built and designed and created so that you can start creating your own. I'm like, why is this brush so shit right now? And it's because the intensity is too high. Like, this is so annoying. Oh, it was me. It was me all along. It's a good discussion we're having in chat, though. That stuff's important things. Yeah, for 16 months, you're already well on your way, sir. Hello, new people. 9 Miles Davis, I see you. I see you in chat, just chilling. Just chillaxing. Trying to just get your fill, your gander on the eyebrows. Because I know that's why you're here. For the eyebrows. I can do this all day while I work. People at work hate it. No, not really. They enjoy it greatly. Camouflage tape? Okay, so I guess what would I do to that gun to try and like... That is a super good question, by the way, yes. So there's a couple things you can do. There's some of the more generic stuff you could do, right? Like there's the tape, the camouflage tape. There's the actually, how much time we got left on the stream? 20 minutes? Okay, we're gonna go into critique mode. Critique mode activated. 2 seconds. Let me get some stuff set up. Gonna make this happen. It's gonna be the real deal. The McCoy. The real McCoy. Where are we at here? So junior 3D artists, are you in games yet? This should be a good picture. Okay. Doing this. Hey, too much coffee. How you doing? You just remind me I need some coffee. Oh no. My earphones are dying. Battery's getting weak. Okay, so there's a number of things that you could add to this, I would say. Let's see here. Is this gonna work? What's happening? This tool is awesome, but it's acting up like strangely. Like, where are you at? The pen tool. I'm like, why isn't it working? Pen. Round 2. Come on, pen. Highlighter. Does the highlighter work? Oh, yes, it does. Go ahead and drag this over here. We're going to go into highlighter. We're going to doodle all up in this. Okay, so first things first, I would think about like how people hold the gun, right? So there's the wear and tear of like holding a gun. Adding a bit of oil and grease as to like human. Oh, this sounds so gross. Human grease. So maybe some color, some discoloring here. It doesn't have to be tape, right? But some discoloring there, showing the grip constantly being used. Maybe a bit of scratching in this area. Some larger, like a larger scratch might be nice. Let's see what else we can do. Scratches, like one prominent one here maybe. Just erase that. There's something you can do with the clip. Maybe we can add like so it looks like there's a company name here. Maybe instead of making it the same material as this, make it a dark material like that, and then highlight the text slightly, like with a kind of like an aging highlight, kind of like what's going on here on the letters itself, so that pops out from the grip. Where it might be on the other side of the gun, but maybe like a serial number. Let's get some number information here. You can get a little bit more cheesy, but to add some character, you can add like a piece of tape that's got like the guy's name on it or something, or like maybe the guy that's always using this gun, like the butt of the gun is really uncomfortable for him, so he's like taped across this, right? Just so that he gets a bit more padding here for where it hits him. And then because it's taped awkwardly like that, maybe he's got to tape this way to try and keep it keep it in place. That if that looks shit, don't do it. Like that could full well look crappy. Some material separation could be cool. Maybe giving your bolts a different value, even if they're still dark. Like these are kind of doing it, and this is cool that this goes in. I know you're going off reference with a lot of this stuff, so it's kind of how the gun is, right? But don't be afraid to stray away from what the gun is to make it look cooler. At the end, I mean, video games are just it's just entertainment. I mean, there's weird stuff that happens in movies all the time, and we're just like, wow, that was ridiculous, but it was cool. He totally crashed a car into the helicopter. That's completely ridiculous, but it was cool. There's something you can do with the clip, and I'm not sure what. I mean, the brand that's here, maybe you can build it in here. Dirtying this area up, kind of like where the hands go, is a good spot to focus on. Let's see here. What else can we do? One thing that's really interesting that I'm not seeing on here, people started adding rails to the guns, right? Like there's rails on guns, of course. This gun's older, so it probably doesn't have rails. But adding a rail somewhere would add some higher fidelity detail. Because like right now you've got, this is the detail pen. Right now you've got high detail here. We need bigger. We have high detail here. We've got high detail here, here, and here, and here. You've got this rib pattern here. Maybe this spot, you put a rail somehow. I don't know how you would. Functionally, it's up to you how that attaches, right? But getting a rail there, and maybe like a side light or something like that, would give you that detail. That might be too much micro detail. I think that these are small enough that they don't really come off like that. I wouldn't say it's mainly this is where all your detail's at. And I think if you have one more area, you would have all of the high frequency detail that you should have on like your asset. There's this thing called the 30-70 ratio, whereas essentially you have 30% 30% high detail and 70% resting detail. So resting detail is like this stuff. Resting detail is this. So it's like broad, not a lot of detail, gives the eyes areas to rest. And then you have areas like this that are super high detail, which your eyes are like, oh, it's like all this detail. But if there's too much detail, if you go over the 30% ratio or threshold, it gets too much. It gets really busy. The rail, so it has a rail attachment system on the other side. Oh, you are right, sir. Well, I mean, I guess you better be right because you built this. Let's see here. So as far as what most people will see is this view. This view is pretty good. I would say that this wear here is a little uniform. Like maybe it should be on this here. We'll hang on. Maybe wear here, and here, and then this would probably get some wear. And then under here would probably be some type of residue from this piece over time. In general, though, the model looks really good. It's executed really well. It looks like what it's supposed to look like, which I guess is what you were after, right? Guns are hard for me to judge because, like, if it looks cool, it looks cool. It's just adding that extra layer that tells me that you made it and not someone else. Like, I could look at this gun and I can say that anyone made this, right? The details are nice, though. I would say maybe there's a little too much highlight, lightning on the crosshair, on the forward crosshair. But yeah, technically, dude, you're like nailing this. It's good. Maybe it needs a layer pass of like the nooks and crannies detail. Like dirt buildup in here, or like the grime buildup in here. That dripping I was talking about, or like the residue. Maybe some residue in here. In here there would be some buildup, like a dust pass, like a deep dust pass. Like imagine dusting the whole thing and then wiping it all down, but not cleanly, just kind of getting it all off. You basically would get like an ambient occlusion dirty pass of dust and muck. Anyways, hopefully this is helpful. I don't know, man. I'm just spitting what feels right and what feels wrong. You've been in the Army as well, huh? Always crashing into... Oh, yeah. All right, man. If that makes sense to you, then it works. It's just my, like... I guess it would look cool that it's shiny like that, too. Because, like, while that is realistic... I put my mind in the game room and I'm like, does this look cool? And when you're playing, like, say, Battlefield, this detail will look really cool in the right angles when the light hits the metal. You know, you get that little glimmer. Oh yeah, Finland's got the mandatory 6 months in the Army. That's cool. Oh, so you're from Finland, huh? Awesome. I'm in Sweden right now. I'm enjoying myself. This place is awesome. Anywho, I won't keep going on and on about this. Just thought that would be semi-helpful. Looks cool. Well executed. Dun, dun, dun. But yeah, I stream Tuesdays and Thursdays at this time, so 8 to 10. And right now it is 9:51, so it's getting close. Getting close to that end game. So you can either catch the stream or you can, I don't like any of this, what am I doing? Or the YouTube channel, where I just kind of, I just upload what I stream to that. It's cool. Algorithmic retweeted my channel. I felt like I was on top of the world for about 10 seconds. It was awesome. I'm in Malmo. Good old Malmo. It's good. There's a lot of talented people here. What did you just do? You just like scraped away like it was nothing. So you're talking about this fat indent that I just did? Like that? Oh, that looks kind of cool. We're keeping that. Is that what you're talking about though? That's awesome, Bunny. So this is why I like the Trim Smooth Dynamic brush. Let's see if I can explain it well enough. So if you hit the comma key, there's a brush folder in here, and you get this trim folder. Double click on that. So Trim Smooth Border Brush. I've saved my own because I always would change the Z intensity and then add this square alpha to it. So I just ended up saving it. What did... how do we... You know, I mean, all burpy and shit. What it's doing is it's smoothing based on the normal that you click on. So if I click here, it smooths on this plane, right? So if I do an invert, see how this is like indented? If I do an invert and paint on this first and then go down, it will take those verts and bring them up to this plane. And so like you can, this is why you hear me clicking a lot and stuff. So I'm just trying to like smooth stuff out. Now, this plane, right? If I'm on this plane and I go this way, it'll try to stay on that plane. See if I keep scrubbing. Eventually it breaks because it'll grab another normal direction. If I do it even bigger, you can see even more. So see, it's staying on that plane. So with that known, you get really used to the brush. And eventually you'll know where it's going to cut. And so you can do some wiggling with it. And then obviously your geometry gets kind of janky up like that. So you'll have to do like a redynamesh most times if it gets crazy enough. But honestly, I think that's why this brush tends to give you the most like accurate results as far as chipping, because it behaves across the geometry very similar to how stone can chip. Well, at least specific types of stone can chip. That kind of there's a word for it, but I can't even think right now. See if this looks okay. Probably not, but we'll see. Undecided. Undecided. What's up, Pontus? Hey, no problem, Bunny. Hopefully I wasn't being rude or anything. Be out of here in time is it? About 10 minutes maybe. Jada the Gut, what's up? You were here first. I saw you. I saw you in chat, just chilling. No problem. This video usually, so after I stream, the video is usually up the next morning. But it usually takes me a day or two to get the, what do you call it, up? The timestamps, so that you know what you're watching. Always a pleasure streaming with you guys, though. I have a lot of fun doing this. We don't need to worry about the bottom part, just because. I wonder if I lower the intensity, what would happen? almost like layers. Not a fan. You're based in Sweden? Let me see. So, the studio I work for, Ubisoft Massive, or Massive Ubisoft, they do internships. That's actually a super good opportunity. You learn a ton. They give you a lot of responsibilities. But honestly, I would just look at the list of studios that you're interested in the region. I think Game Dev Map is still up. Let me check here. Yeah. Okay, so Game Dev Map. So you can look around the world and you can click, like, so where I'm from is Seattle. If you click on that, you get a list of all the studios that are in that area and then what type of studio they are, as well as the town that they're in. So city, if they're a developer, if they do mobile, virtual, so VR, all the good online. If they're a publisher, like Microsoft Studio Games or Game Studios is there. But you can go in and let's see here. There's Oslo, Gothenburg, so Malmo. There's the studio list here. Take that, and then you can just start clicking on these and you go to their websites, see if they offer internships. And of course, apply to the studios that you're interested in as far as like the types of games they make, like the things you're interested in. Like I'm a huge Rainbow Six fan from like when I was way younger. So Tom Clancy all the way, super cool. So Massive Entertainment was the obvious choice. But let's see what else is over here. You got Copenhagen. It's got a pretty good selection of studios. I'll give you guys this link in chat so you can. So as far as internships go, see if the studio offers it, and if they do, I would email them and have like your CV, a portfolio that's focused in the direction that you're interested in going. So like if environment artist, environment art, weapons artist, weapons, hard surface demonstrations, as well as like showing that you can bake that stuff down and get it in game and running. Character artist, obviously characters. Yeah, so CV, portfolio that's focused, and then you want like a paper. I'm like, what's it called? It's like a letter. It's like a letter saying, hey, I'm interested in seeing if you guys have an internship there, and I like what you guys do, and I think that I could grow a lot being there. It's like your cover letter. That's what we call it, cover letter. Oh yeah, your stuff's the hot sauce, man. This stuff looks great. Here's the there's ours, massive.se. Every year they look at interns, so I wouldn't think that you'd have to wait too long to apply. Yeah, super nice models though. That stuff looks great. This stuff's super good for student work. Like this eats my student work for breakfast. My stuff was so crap. So bad. But addiction addiction to this stuff, man. It feeds you. It feeds you. Anywho, all right, guys. I'm gonna roll out. Make sure to follow the channel if you haven't, or follow the YouTube. Join the Discord. We critique work in there, and we just chat about stuff, art related. It's relatively active, but it's a small group, so it's good. Discord, I can spell, right? Discord. There you go. All right, guys. It's been a pleasure. I will see you. Maybe I'll do a random stream at some point between now and Tuesday. If not, I will see you guys Tuesday. See you guys later.